So what's very special about the care that we give here is that we strive very hard to treat the patient as a person and not as a disease, and that involves treating and supporting the whole family. We have 1,000 referrals every single year of patients who have life-limiting progressive disease, and those patients have quite often been through a harrowing journey by the time they come here. So what we hope to offer really is just a peaceful haven where we can give them comfort and support, and that care can be given in many ways.
Without this place, I don't know where I'd be, and I don't even know where my husband would have been. We were told it was a matter of weeks they had, and they lasted a year and 4 months. So we fought all the way. I do believe the hospice had a lot to do with that, because it gave them something to live for. You know, it gave them hope.
Well, if someone says to you, hospice, you immediately feel, oh no, not for me. You sick people, sadness, all of those things that you expect. Hospice tells you, or says to you, and it's nothing like that. Absolutely nothing like that.
I was becoming very withdrawn, so much so that my wife got worried and went to the hospital, and I was recommended the hospice. At the time I thought thanks but no thanks, because I think we've all got this vision of what a hospice looks like, and boy was I wrong.
After cancer sort of thing, you didn't know what to expect, and as I said, that was the blackest time in my life, was there. Now I look forward to the days coming here, because it's one of these, I can't say it's a social club, you all talk to each other. You're not embarrassed to talk about your cancer, your illness, to other patients in here.
The whole essence of what we do is assessment of patients' problems resulting from a terminal illness, and also to support the families, so we need to know what the problems are resulting from that. Patients' needs are very wide, and therefore you need a team of people with different skills, and between us all we can actually improve the lives of these patients and their families.
People who have these fears and have these serious illnesses, they don't always want to talk to their family and friends because they're emotionally involved with them, whereas I'm not. I have to be strong for them, and that's what they need during times of crisis. I've been a nurse a long, long time, and I've never ever had any patient who, when they're coming towards the end of their life, has not accepted that they're dying. Everybody comes to a place of acceptance, and when they come to that acceptance, all they want is, they know they're dying and they want to die comfortably.
For some staff it's too emotionally hard. It takes a toll on them, on their emotions, and sometimes to the extent that they take that home with them. All the patients who come through our services are all suffering from illnesses that shorten their lives, and that's difficult. It's difficult for patients, it's difficult for staff, because we all know that we're going to die at some point, but I think it's much harder when the reality of that is very much in your face, and you know that it's going to be happening sooner rather than later. Some patients, when they come into the inpatient unit, they see it as a safe haven. They've maybe been at home and struggled along at home, they've seen their families struggling, and they can relax and they don't necessarily have to struggle and fight quite as much as they have been. They know that they'll be looked after, that they'll be cared for, and they know that their families will be supported and cared for as well.
When we're assessing our patients, we ask the question, what would you be interested in? And a lot of patients have an interest, say, in our art project. Sometimes they like to leave something behind for a family member. We've got a young lady, and she's got 3 kids, and we actually had the kids in to be part of the art project so that they could see that their mum was happy at the hospice, and they weren't scared of coming to hospice, because this lady has actually requested that she comes here to die. We get patients that come in and they're only here for a few weeks. Have they got their funeral arrangements done? Have they spoken to everybody they want to speak to? Have they achieved everything they want to achieve? Or is there something that they want to achieve that we can help them achieve before they die? You get some patients that you get really close to, and you do get upset.
If you talk to your family about cancer, you have tears. If you talk to people in here about it, they're in the same position. Nobody gets upset. So you're relaxed with your illness in the hospice.
Within an hour, I realised that this was a unique place, and I decided that I wasn't going to go down that easy. It's hard to explain what happened in here. It really is. It's just a miracle I'm here today.
recently we had someone who used to come in and out of the hospice. She had quite a few admissions through pain control and different things, but on her last admission she came in and it was obvious that she had reached end of life, and we, over the year and a half or so, we had built up quite a good relationship with her. And I had just received morning report and was told that she was pretty poorly, that all her family were there, and I came out and went in just to say good morning to the family. And at that moment she died, and her sister said, "Oh, she must have been waiting for you, she knew you were on shift today." And I just thought, you know, for them to think that just shows you what you do for them, you know, that families make you a part of their family.